Hey everybody, this is Sunny with Creative Therapy, and this is what we're going to make in this video right here. This is one of the Tim Holtz Folios. I don't have any more of the small ones. This was the only one I had. But you know the ones that they're craft. I painted this one black, you'll see in the tutorial. This is just a quick flip through so you can decide if you want to hang out for the rest of the video and learn how to make one yourself. When you open it up on this side, I've added a little flap with a belly band here, as well as a little mini pocket here for just, you know, 4x5 or 4x6 cut apart's what I've got in there. You could put a photo, whatever you want. And then, you know, we have our flappy doos. Just a place for a photo here, or you can leave it plain, or stickers. Same there, photo stickers. Little pocket here with the tag. I left it plain because I want the recipient to do whatever she wants to with it. This book was made for someone at work that's been kind of struggling lately, having a hard time, and I just wanted something to brighten her day. Now, I keep swishing away because I put some tulle in here to tie in the book part. This is the main focus, and every time you tie it and untie it, that glitter just goes everywhere. So, there we go. There's the back. It's got cute little drawer pull thingies to hold the ribbon. Since we have the elastics here, you know, that have those little silver thingies, I covered those up so that those are pretty. Alright, see? Can you see? Just put that on there. And what I made was a journal, kind of, planner, kind of thing. I had some planner refills. Oh, what's stuck on there? Goodness. And so I just created a chipboard cover to put in the refills that I already had, and created dividers. Alright. So just some pretty fun, just, you know, funness. Something for her to play with and be creative and maybe journal a little and this and that, this and that. And you can probably hear my TV in the background. I forgot to turn it down before I started videoing. So anyway, oh, we made a pocket on the back. I put her some stickers in there so she had a little something to get her started and get playing. And there's a 4x6 cutout. Let's do this for her little journal slash planner slash festive fun little surprise something. You know what? Sometimes when you're down, just anybody thinking of you and making something for you hopefully can make a little bit of difference. It won't solve everything by any means, but just make you smile for a minute. That was just kind of the point. And you know, working on something for somebody else makes me feel good because sometimes I lack purpose. And I lack direction. And if y'all want to know, I'm also waiting for some yarn to get here that I ordered because I'm dying to start my new project. So this was something for me to do while I wait. But anyway, that's it. If you want to make one yourself, stick around. I'll show you how. Hello, hello, hello. Surprise! It's Sunny with Creative Therapy. I bet y'all thought I fell off this planet. I did not. I am still here. I am still kicking. Maybe not very high, but I'm kicking and I'm starting something new. I need to make someone at work a little pick-me-up is what I need to do. So I decided I'm going to make her, I don't know, this is kind of like a planner journal scrapbook, smash book, something, and I should have cleaned my mat, but I didn't, because I just decided right now I'm going to make this, so right now I'm making it. And I just thought maybe I'd check in, because what if it's cute? I bet if this turns out good, I might want it documented. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn the camera on as I get started here. And all I'm going to do right now is make a mess, because that's what I do. I've got some black gesso here, this Bo Bunny black gesso. And you know, Miss Tammy over at Country Craft Creations sent me this months and months and months ago. And I've used it a little bit here and there, but we're going to use it today, boys and girls. What I'm doing is I've got one of these little Tim Holtz Folio thingamabobbers. I don't even know if they still sell them, but I had one sitting around that I want to use for this project. So I'm just gonna, I don't need to do the whole thing in black gesso, but I do want to cover the parts that I'm not going to cover in paper, because I don't want a craft background for this. I want black. You know me. I want black. Just because. So I want to cover up where it bends. And we're going to see how flexible gesso is, because I'm putting it on the bendy parts, y'all. I don't know if this shit's going to crack, or if it's going to be amazing, or if it'll crack and show the craft, and that'll be the best distressed, aged looking shit we ever saw. We'll see what happens. Alright, so I just want to cover the bendy bits and the edge bits. I don't care so much about the in-between bits. Now, I probably should have got me a little bit of water, but I didn't. So the gesso's just going on full strength. And we're going to do this side, and then we're going to do the other. We're going to let it dry in between, maybe, if I have enough patience. That is not my strong suit. Alright, so buttons on your underwear. Yeah, I need a little water. Need a little water. Anyway, I'm going to go get water, y'all. Be back. Alright, we got water now. Got our little dish of water. That'll make it easier for me. Alright. This gesso's nice and thick. But for what I'm doing it, I needed it just a hair thinner. So, just like that. Looky there, looky there. So what's everybody been up to? Are y'all having a good Memorial Day weekend? I worked today. This is Sunday, the day before Memorial Day. I worked a little bit, but it was really, really slow. So they took volunteers to send people home, and that just broke my heart, you know. To have to just, you know, get half a day in. Shucky darn. So I have now come to play, and I'm off tomorrow. Ha, ha, ha. I'm just a bum. Just a bum. Alright, so we're almost done with this side. Then I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to go to the next side. Like I said, I don't know if gesso's bendy. May not be. And y'all might be out there just laughing at me saying, that girl ought to know that's not bendy. Well, this girl will learn, I reckon. Or maybe it is bendy. And we need to know that. Because then that just gives us more things we can use it for. Gesso's amazing. Amazing, amazing stuff. And I really like that they have the black. Everything's better in black. Alright. Almost there. Almost there. Making a mess. Good thing I'm wearing a black shirt today because you know me, I probably get it on me. All right. I know you probably can't see what I'm doing in there in the folded over bit. Alright, I probably am not going to put paper on it until tomorrow because I'm going to let this dry. I mean, shoot, it's at 5:30 in the evening as it is, so let this dry, flip it over, do the other side, and then I'll probably just go ahead and pick out my papers for the cover and maybe get those cut tonight so that we can just start putting this puppy together in the morning. Alright, so stay tuned. This is the next thrilling adventure in creative therapy with Sunny. Oops, you know what? There's a little bit around there I need to, you know, that might be covered with paper, but let's just cover it in case. Let's just do that like that. Okay. I took the elastic out. I guess I should have mentioned that, but you've probably figured it out since it's not on there. We'll put it back when we're done. I'll be back. All right, look out. Excuse me. Look out. She's back. She's back. She's back. All right, I'm just trying to get my camera focused here to where we can see what we need to see. Oh, we don't need to zoom in that far, do we? Maybe that far. All right, we're good. All right, so I was just going to show you what, I'm not using a particular collection for this project. I'm using bits and pieces of what I have. Chrisi, the girl that I'm making this little journal, planner, etc. for, she likes color. And I want stuff that, I want it very cheerful for her. She's been having a bit of a hard time and we need something that's uplifting. So I've chosen pieces out of 3 different DCWV, die cuts with a view. You know, you always see these and they're like a good deal at Michael's, so you grab them and then you stick them aside and kind of forget about them. So there were different papers in each of these that I thought might be appropriate. Chrisi is a young lady. I have no idea what her exact age is, but my guess is she's in her 20s, early 20s. I'm thinking maybe 23-ish or something. And like I said, colorful, bright, and fun. This one's actually, some of it's a little too young, but there were some pieces in there that I liked. That one definitely. And I want things that are just very cheerful, uplifting, encouraging, yada yada, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's where those came from, in case anybody was going to ask or wanted to know. So here's where we're at. Alright, you saw what I was doing last night. I just hit this with the gesso. Alright, and now I've cut my papers to cover it. And I went with that for the inside. And I've left a space for the the elastic. But I wanted those covered, so I made it longer. So this piece measures, in case anybody's playing along, 8 3/4, 6 3/4. It goes there. This one's for the front cover. 5 1/4, 8 3/4, an inch by 8 3/4, and then on the back side, I wanted inside my holes again. So this one is 6 1/4-ish by 7 1/2. And we're going to do it like so. There we go. Hope it don't have any blank spots from the gesso. May need to touch up a little here and there because I was thinking I was going to cover larger. So anyway, there's where we're at with that. I'm going to glue those down. And through the magic of film, that'll be just magically done. Then, oh, the other bits I'm using for the planner part of the program here, I had some leftover. I had bought a planner and I started out with months that were horizontal, and I decided I wanted to go vertical. So I purchased a different set to put in. So I have these horizontals, and I almost regret it because I think the horizontals, you actually have more room. So next year, 2018, I may go back to the horizontal, but that's all right. We will go ahead and put these in here for Miss Chrissy. Now, to go with this, to make the planner, I'm just going to use a couple of large rings, top and bottom, and I'm going to make chipboard covers. So I cut my two pieces, let me look here, at 6 1/4 by 8 1/2, because I think those will just fit perfectly. I wanted a little more room at the outside for tabs for my dividers. Alright, so we got a little bit of lip here, but just barely any lip top to bottom. Alright, and I'm already cut my papers to cover those. I just like the way this chalk paper feels. It feels yummy, and so I thought that would be good to cover those. Alright, so that's what I'm going to be doing next, and when I turn the camera back on, that'll all be done, and you can see where we're at again. Alright, hello, quick update. Let's zoom a little bit. Sorry about the camera angle. Let's zoom a little bit more. Alright, I think it needs to lean over this way just a little more. Hold on, so sorry. Just trying to get it right here so we can see. There's what I wanted, right there. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Okay, this is just a quick little update. I put the papers on the inside back cover, on the front flap, on the front, and on the back. Okay? So here we go. Then I covered our two pieces of chipboard. This is our back cover of the journal part. This is the front cover. And I went ahead and I put the inside paper on that. Again, these chipboards were cut at 6 1/4 by 8 1/2. The wraparound papers were cut at 7 1/4 by 9 1/4. And then this inside bit is 6 by 8 1/4. This one, I haven't done the inside yet because I was going to do it with you. So here it is. It's, again, 6 by 8 1/4. It's going to go right there. But before I put it down, I decided I wanted a little corner pocket on here. And I'm going to angle it, but anyway, I was just going to do the process with you. This is 5 1/2 inches by 4 1/2 inches. I scored it at 1/2 and 1/2. I cut through my X on the back, mitered the corner there. So our pocket is actually going to be attached here before we glue this down. Alright, but I want it angled, so I was just going to show you how I do that. I want it to be 1 inch in and 1 inch in after it's folded. So what I do is I just do this. Now you can mark this and do it the way most people would, but if you've got one of these grids, and I'm hoping you can see this, and you can't, let me scoot it up, so sorry. What I did was I just folded on my score lines to have the pocket the way it's going to be. Okay, am I good now? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in 1 inch in the top. Do I want 1 inch or 1 1/2 inches? Or 2, I don't want 2. Inch and, now I just want 1 inch. I'm going to put my ruler at 1 inch mark there and 1 inch mark up from the bottom. And I'm just going to grab my X-Acto and I am going to trim my paper. It is not exact. It is exactly close enough. It's just what I want. Okay, so there's my little corner pocket. I am going to ink it. Now these chalk papers, as you can see, do crack when you fold them. I really expected that just because of the texture. You can kind of feel it's going to do that. No big deal. Ink it up. It's just the nature of that particular kind of paper. Doesn't mean it's inferior, doesn't mean it's going to fall apart. It's that coating on the top of your paper, the chalky stuff. Alright, so ink it up, ink it up, ink it up. You can see I already inked the edges of my inside cover paper that I cut. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make it adorable. Yes, I'm a-singing. Must be in a good mood today. Alright, so that is so stinking cute. So just go ahead and put it there. I'm gluing everything today. I've got my art glitter glue from Country Craft Creation. I love it. It's doing the trick. Just doing the trick for me. Alright, kind of make sure it's straight. Kind of make sure. Yeah, you know how I do things. Alright, not make sure, just kind of make sure. Make sure it's acceptable. Flip it over. Hey, hey. We're stinking cute. Alright, now I have to no, it goes this way. I couldn't decide if there was an up or down to this, but there is. It's in the O's, the X's and O's. They look funny that way. So there's my right side. This is going to go on my back cover. Now, y'all, we have to do all of this before we can put the holes to put the rings in it, because the holes, of course, and those eyelets that we're going to use have to go through everything. So you have to get your covers all covered. Cover the cover. English language doesn't have enough words, because cover the cover just doesn't sound right. Wrap the covers, maybe that sounds better. Enclose the covers. No, that sounds stupid. Well, just put your paper on the chipboard. Worry about what to call it later, I reckon. I needed a little more glue on that edge, I thought. Don't want that to pull up. Okay. So our inside back cover, well, there. That's what I want. And I'm a messy sort. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Burnish, burnish. Spread that glue. Get rid of those air bubbles. We want it to last forever. So see, what I'm thinking is she can write a little something something on the inside front cover, you know, like Chrissy's journal or whatever the hell Chrissy wants to put on there. And then on the back, she can just store something. Maybe. Maybe her sticker sheets can go in there or something, because she's going to need some stickers. That's what I think for her journal, planner, yada yada, whatever. Okay, so that is cute, right? Doesn't that look like the inside back cover of a book? Well, it is. All right, I just kind of like to wrap those pockets around the back side as opposed to just sticking them on the top whenever I can. I just want to make sure that does get adhered really well. We don't want that lifting on her over time, because then it's just a cheap gift. You know, we don't want a cheap gift. All right, so now the next step I think is going to be to mark. I'm just going to grab one of these pages here, and I'm going to put it where I want it to live. I want it to live almost all the way to that edge. I want it even top to bottom. I want it right there. And let's grab a pencil. And I'm going to use the top and the bottom holes. That's where I'm going to put my holes. Now I'm going to make the holes on the back cover first, and then I'm going to line it up with the front cover, and we'll go from there. I'm going to grab my crocodile thingy, this guy right here. Looky there, he was close. That's amazing. Usually I got to dig an hour for things. That just means it's a good day, y'all. There's one of my things to be grateful for today. I didn't have to dig for my little punching dude. Oh, this needs to come back just a hair. There, let's see how that is. Oh yeah, that looks good. And we'll put a hole right there. And then we'll scoot up here. And we'll put a hole. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Probably, probably not. Who knows? We'll put it right there. Alright, so there are our 2 holes. Now I'm going to find me some hardware. Is it in this box? No, we're not getting that lucky today. Let me find the right box, y'all. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Man, that crazy bitch is singing again. Alright. And now, I don't know if I want silver or gold. Let's go with this antique bronze right here. Or we could go with black. I've got some black ones. How does that look? I think we should go with black, given the rest of the... Yeah, let's do black. I like black. Decision made. Black it is. Alright, and then... Oh, now why did I not get the other 2 for the front cover? Y'all, seriously. You saw me just get out 2 like I'm only doing 1 cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know I'll get it done. Shit, don't even worry about it. Alright. Makes it look all finished and professional. Okay. Let's put that right in that hole. Put that right there. And use both hands and the table and all you got to squish it down. Professional term, squish. I put an R in squish and got squish. We're going to squish it down because we can. As hard as we can. Beautiful. All right. Now, did I get that upside down? No, I didn't. All right, we're good. That is it. How stinking cute. Now, we're just going to line that up with this one, and we're going to repeat that process. All right, and then I'll come back. I won't bore you with all of this, but you get the gist of it, right? All right, hello again. All right, so latest update. You know, necessity's the mother of invention, maybe, but screw-ups are the best opportunity to come up with a better plan. Alright, so what I meant to do, I wanted to use this tool. I guess it's tool. This stuff that comes on a roll. Here, let me see. There it is. I don't know, you can find it in most of the craft shops. I think I found it on sale at Joann's once and picked it up and been sitting here for a year. But anyway, then that project comes along and you're like, that's what I need that for. So I meant to put it under my base paper and glue the paper over. And, you know, dumbass forgot. So I came up with a better idea even. Look, I was digging through thinking, what can I use? I was thinking of actually what I could put over it. I was going to anchor it with something in the center, you know, make it pretty, some metal kind of something. And then I found these little drawer pulls, and I thought, ew, that'll be cool. So, and now it's getting glitter everywhere. I don't know if that's a plus or a minus, because it's kind of cool, but I feel like a stripper's been visiting. Anyway. Alright, so I attached these with some E6000, this stuff that I use on my metals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather up my tool and I'm going to pull it through there and I'm going to get some more glitter all over the place. All right, and kind of sort of center it. Now, I may still put something in the middle to kind of anchor it, just so it doesn't pull on these too much. But the point of the whole thing, okay, I'll tell you the point in a minute. I'm not ready for the point. Look at the glitter all over everything. That's kind of cool. All right. So here I grabbed a couple of rings. There's our front cover. There's our inside front cover. And my first divider is going to be here. Now, I'm going to make another one of these for every month. And actually I only have 10 months, but you know, June is coming up here pretty soon. So I figured this will go June through the end of the year and then the first quarter of 2018. Anyway, I need to make some more of these dividers. This one being the front one, I'm not going to put a tab on it, but then I'll put some stuff, and then the one for June will go right here. And then I'm going to use tabs, and I'm going to use just these kind of tabs. The punch ones, this is that Stampin' Up! Tab punch, the whale tail. And I'm going to use these guys, and I'm going to make 10 more of these dividers, and I'm going to put one, you know, on each one, and it's going to go this away. You know how they do. And I'm going to do 5 of them twice, if that makes sense. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. On my divider pages. Now these dividers are just cardstock, and this is one-sided cardstock. Two-sided would be great, but given that this is going to be for journaling, I may add some stickers or some washi, or just leave it for Chrissy to decorate. And you know, I may like put a little saying on it for her and leave the rest blank. I'll figure that out as we go, like I do most things. So I need 10 more of these, and they are measuring 5 7/8 by 8 3/8 if anybody's playing along. So I'm going to find some more of those. That one was my absolute favorite, so I wanted it, you know, in the front. Going to do that. So we've got to do the dividers, put the tabs on them, put the names of the month on, and our journal or our planner part pretty much done. Maybe decorate the front cover a little bit. I love that paper. It just feels like a book you purchased. It doesn't really feel like, you know, something that's handmade exactly. Alright, so that's that. Now on this guy, got a little work to do. I know Miss Chrissy has cats, and I thought she might want to put pictures of her, or a cat anyway, and I thought she may want to put pictures there, so I'm going to decorate it a bit there. And what I started doing, and I need to finish, and I'll probably finish in front of the TV, is I decided to take my Wink Stella. I have a black one, and I don't know if you can see it, if I can catch the light just right to show you, but I've already done this flower. Can y'all see any kind of glimmer? It actually shows up real pretty, but I decided to go over all the black lines in this particular design with Wink Stella. See, and this is why I don't do it on camera, because then I'll mess up. But I'm tracing over all the black lines to give them just a little hint of a shimmer. Like I said, I don't know if you can see that in this light on the camera, but trust me, it is a nice little sparkly touch. And then where we have like these black dots, I'm going to use my stickles. So I'm going to snazz up the cover a little bit. I plan to paint lines on all of the lines that are in there, you know, to make it bend, so that the black will be striped. Of course, I'm going to cover the inside cover, but I'm working on a plan for that. I don't know I'm thinking I need something that opens on the inside cover to do some pictures. And I may use this little thing which comes with the folio. I hope I'm not messing up anything. I don't know if I'm going to use that or just make it myself, but what I'm thinking of doing is having a magnetic flap here that opens, and then some pictures inside. Over here, I'll put a little strip of paper, you know, something like this, a little border. And so it's a really simple project, but you know me, I'm an interval crafter. I just craft a little bit and go do something else, and craft a little bit and go do something else. And I don't know, maybe I'm ADHD, or I don't know. It's how I do. I think it's because it bothers me to sit in the up and down chair, the straight back chair, for very long. I don't stay comfy. But anyway, I just wanted to do this little project. Oh, I didn't show you how cute this is. Look, watch, when you tie it up, it's just the cutest little thing you ever did see. You just put a little bitty bow. Alright. I can't do anything when I know the camera's rolling. Can't even tie me a bow. But see how cute is that? To hold your little planner in your little folio. Special! And then, you know, we'll have something cute here, something cute here, either just a place for a picture or maybe a little bitty pocket, a little tuck spot kind of deal. So that does that, and that does that, and this goes this away. And you grab your elastics and you just hook it up just like that. It could not be much simpler. Now, of course, I'm stretching it into a whole day because, shit, no, I started it last night, didn't I? I'm stretching it into 2 days because I can. And I'll probably wink a Stella on the back here, maybe do something around the edges to give it a little oomph, maybe a little design with, you know, like those jelly roll pins or something, those opaque ones that, who knows, but I want it a little snazzed up. I want some sparkly, I want pretty colors. It's just got to be cheery, 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 cheery. And I intend to have a little bit of instruction that goes with the daily planner. This isn't really just a daily planner. I'm going to make little places in here. One idea is like, get it out of my head. Get out of my head. And that's just a place to write down the things that weigh on you, the things that trouble you, your past, your issues, if you will. Because I have this theory that if you write them down, it helps you get them out. And then also, 3 things every day you're grateful for. Every single day. And I know it sounds like a bunch of hype and a bunch of sweetness and sunshine and blah, blah, blah. What are you grateful for? No, really, seriously. I know it's kind of a little too trendy, a little too popular right now. It's kind of just wearing it into the ground and it's becoming fake and commercialized and all that crap. But really, I did this with my daughter, like when she was 14, 15 years old, when she was getting real negative about things. And 3 things every day you're grateful for. Look for them. Find them. If it's just that the dog didn't pee on your floor, or that I work in a call center, and maybe one thing to be grateful for is nobody yelled and screamed at me today for shit that's not my fault. But find 3 things before you go to bed. Write down 3 things that you are grateful for in your day. It doesn't matter how little they are. Find them. Just find them. And what it does is it rewires your brain over time, because you start looking for the good, and that matters. And I'm not trying to get sappy on you. I'm actually trying to help somebody that's having a hard time right now, and I've been there and I felt it. I don't know her well, but I can feel her. I can feel the struggle. We all have days of the struggle, and I'm preaching. I'll shut up. Let's go back to crafting, y'all. But you know, it's creative therapy. I've said it over and over and over. This kind of shit has literally saved my life. It is therapy. It keeps you going. It gives you a purpose. It gives you something to look forward to. And on that note, thank you, all of you that take a minute to write a comment, because it helps. It's the greatest reward. Whoever thought you could go through therapy and get a reward for it? But when y'all notice and you like it and you respond and you take a minute out of your day to say, I liked this video, or why the hell did you do that, Sonny? Or y'all crazy bitch. Any of it. It's fine. It means I still exist. It means I contribute in some way. It means I'm still here. So thank you. Thank you, all of you that take the time to comment. You know who you are. I appreciate you more than you know. Seriously, enough of the serious shit and the preachy shit. Let's go back to the fun, let's make something party shit. I've said shit a lot today, haven't I? All right. Sonny's word of the day, shit. Good shit, bad shit, it's all shit. Happy shit, funny shit. That's the word today. All right, I'm going to turn this off and go figure out something. Oh, let's go cut those dividers, because that's easy peasy mac and cheesy. We'll put our holes in them, finish up. I keep going back. I work on this, and then I work on this. I need to pick one and finish it and move on. All right, because now I'm starting to think of the decorating, so I need to get the basics done and go to the decorating, because it's fun. All right, well, we're not quite done with it yet, but we're much closer. I wanted to finish it today, but that's all right. I finish it up tomorrow, but we have, okay, so here's what I was going to do with the jelly pins. I don't know, these jelly roll. Yeah, whatever. I was going to fill in the creases and do stripey doos. So I'm going to do that here and here and here, and on the inside as well. I've covered these with papers, made a little pocket here for a little tag. We'll probably put a ribbon or something on there. Over on this side, I put a magnet in a tab. I'm going to do something on the back because this is a little flimsy yet, and I want it. All right, we need to glue that down. You see that right there? Anyway, I'm thinking maybe a little pocket in here. We'll see. And then, yeah. Okay, now this, I put the tabs. I still need to put something on the front here. But all of our dividers are in. Alright, so we've got, you know, our months here. Alright, and I've only got 10, not 12. But, you know, it's alright. It'll get her through the next 10 months. So, I think it's pretty cute. I like it. I hope Miss Chrissy likes it. Just a couple finishing touches. Like I said, we're gonna finish something on the inside here and something here. We're gonna put our stripey doos on. I'm letting glue dry right there. You know those elastics have those little metal pieces on it? I was gonna put it under the paper, but it was too big of a hump and I didn't want that, so I went ahead and poked holes in the paper and let them come through. But I've glued these little flowers to the top of them to make them more decorative. So yeah, that's it. I can't put this in there because I don't want to hit those flowers. I want to let the glue dry. So we're pretty much done. Just a little something left. I think I want to tie ribbons on this. Make that a little prettier. Put a little title banner thingy on the front. Yep. All right. Alright, we are all set now. Let me back this up just a little bit. Back it up, back it up. Alright, so here is our little folio. I put a little pocket on the back. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Alright, so we have a pocket on the back, and there's actually a secret pocket. Shh. Don't tell. Alright, I'll put that one in there. We need a little one for in there. Well, whatever. There's a second pocket right there. Alright, so here's the front. We open it up. And looky, looky, looky. I put a belly band here for a 4x6. These are the cut-aparts, some of the cut-aparts that were in one of those paper pads I had. Okay, and then I did just a little pocket there for another one. So that's that. These are plain, just for a photo, maybe here. Photo down here. And photo up here if you want. And that glitter just gets everywhere, doesn't it? I just put some little ribbon thingies to give it some flounce, just to make it like that. I fussy cut this out of one of the cut-aparts. And I think the rest is pretty much the way the way you saw it. I did go in and just, like on the first week, give her a little idea of what she could, 3 things to be grateful for every day. And yeah, so it's going to start in June. And then at the end, best day this month because blah, blah, blah. Just to give her an idea of some of the things she can do in her journal / planner / it's just a Chrisi book. That's what it is. So there it is, and I just found out from my boss via email that she is working today. So I am about to get my stuff together so I can run this over for her because it's May 30th and her new book starts on June 1st, so I think she needs to have it in time to play with it on the 1st. And I can't tie a bow to save my neck. There we go. Alright, so now I'm just going to film the video, do the little bit for the beginning. I don't know how to put a book together all of a sudden. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. I didn't really give measurements on everything because it's just kind of, I just do stuff as I go. So if you need the measurements for anything, let me know. And as always, thank you for stopping in. And mwah, 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 love to you all. And this is Sunny at Creative Therapy, signing off. Ciao for now.